and uses that, that flame strike correctly, keeping Trisla at a distance, it can be a little. It's like the games are ready. RRQ versus EVOS Legends, Game 3. Who is going to take this away?
Well, starting off with a pretty much a safe sort of lane for EVOS Legends here. Donkey hoping to secure that early level 2 as we are looking to actually fight off against some of all these guys of RRQ Kian.
Yeah, they're going to be trying to keep control as much as possible. RRQ kind of, rotating about. Looks like the arrival is being used by Xborg here to make a difference, so he doesn't lose too much EXP, but it looks like both sides, they're unsure who wins the level 1.
Yeah.
Like, if they go in with the invade, like, it's going to be a bloodbath, but I don't think anybody's really going to win, and I think they're both giving each other the ample respect.
Yeah, and this time around, of course, it seems like they really know that they're still going to be going all out towards the mid-game here, but oh my, Luminaire taking pretty much a huge blow, been a little bit way too late to secure that Rib of Crap, so that buff's definitely going over towards the favor of EVOS Legends. Now, Sin already going on that great clearing, and he himself is going to regenerate so much with that goal lead. Here it goes, he's going on to his aura, popped out that Virgo armor as he will be joined by Liam. Not really going to be able to actually secure all too much, but here goes Dark Knight Fall from the back as well. Here comes Liam as well as Sin, trying to back away as Juan. It will be the next one. Will be turning with the sort of the Dark Point coming in as well. Now chasing over on Liam. They might be able to stop this one on the track. First blood for EVOS Legends.
Wow, that could have gone, but oh wait, no, it's not over. Donkey might be in trouble. Ooh, happening on the bot side. Looks like a Kai. It's a 1-for-1 trade. It was looking pretty good, and I honestly think that was a risky 50-50 for both sides. Oh no, Aura, he's in trouble. The Simon Force is already blocked. Sid wants to pick him up. Oh no, the last hit. He goes for the outplay and nails it.
Aura could have fallen off with another auto attack coming from the Hareth, but the flames have burned him down right under the edge of the turret. And now RRQ Kian only getting one off. And look at Luminaire is getting stuck here. And here comes Dark Knight Falls to actually buy him a little bit more space. Luminaire's blast onto it, Luminaire, but there's not too much to do. Luminaire does not have his ult up as he's only level 4.
Not too sure what he's doing there entirely. Like, it's a split decision, I guess. But it looks like Turtle is kind of under trouble. Both sides actually want to go for this. The backline won. He's locked in by the penalty zone. Sid, he's in trouble. He's trying to get to the backline to help his rest of his team. Liam and Lemon are doing such a great job. The Trisla is just chunking on through. Now Donkey isn't going out of there alive.
RRQ got themselves a little bit of a comeback scenario, but oh my, the spike hit them hard with Chituru here. Of course, knowing that the rank is low, just trying to turn things with the flicker. But look at that burst coming in. It's the Luminaire as well as Aura trying to gang things up on Chituru. Blasting out Blast Insanity to secure the kill, and Liam is already off of position. Where can you run? There is no stable here safe for you.
Great play coming in from Rek. Like, Rek just bought time. He could have gotten out of there. He could have dashed away, but he saw the rest of his team that they were communicating with. It's like, we're coming. I have the arrival. We can get both of them here, and if we do, your death will be worth it. He knows what he had to do, and he made the ultimate sacrifice.
Well, I'm not too sure if there's going to be more sacrifices to be made towards the entirety of this sort of matchup here. Vin as well as Aura going on an even terrain, but Vin here also actually back away, not too much Lolita can do, and over the top side here, Luminaire trying to actually stand up. That sort of is knocked, and of course, already using the penalty zone, and Lemon trying to actually run away. Get pushed back as EVOS secures the 6 kills for themselves.
Oh, but Aura on the opposite side gets struck down as well. Both teams aren't letting go of this lead.
Wow, Aura, of course, getting flanked out. And now, even inside the jungle is nowhere safe, but Luminaire will be turned around. Sin arrived to the scene as he will be able to finally take down that path.
Now, it's time for EVOS Legends to play from behind, because in the previous 2 games, they were the ones who dictated the pace. 3K to 4K goal leads. Now, it is completely turned 360. RRQ now having the 4K goal lead ahead of EVOS Legends. Can they do the same thing RRQ did in Game 1?
Well, I do believe that RRQ here definitely have huge priority on this turtle here with Donkey marching forward. He's going to be buying a little bit more space here, but Liam here is trying to actually negate them from entering at all. Maximum charge over the side of one. Here comes Dark Knight Falls as well. That's going to be that turtle up for grabs, but Sin does have a little bit more space. Flicker coming from Liam. And no, but not blast it up in the air, and now Donkey has to fall back, but Luminaire keeping them at bay. They are not going to be having enough room, and he's going to leapfrog in towards that tower ridge and turn things on around. And RRQ Keon here will secure one kill with Terizla smacking them down.
Oh my goodness, what a fight. Luminaire, actually, what a beast. He was able to keep them under control so they couldn't go forward, even with the Salmon Force. But unfortunately, on the top side of the map, Rex doesn't win this matchup against Lemon until later into the game. He needs to get that Blade of Despair. He needs to get his second and even third item before he can take Lemon on.
Yeah, it's way too early for him to actually take down that Terizla. And one being so annoying on those Dark Boots, so we're getting that health. So it's going to be by solely waiting for that cooldown to come back up online. But luckily for him, there's not enough that objective, so he can just stall things out. But here comes Liam here, trying to actually steal this one away. Wreck with the Dark Knight Falls will be escaping from this with RRQ, just setting things straight. Look at the goal, skyrocketing to 3,000, or, well, hitting towards 5K mark real soon.
Yeah, and you know, Rekt, he has to play super safe. The moment he sees Hylos by himself, he's like, oh boy, where's the rest of the team? I don't see them on the map. I have to use my Dark Knight Falls super early as a precaution more than anything else.
Well, I definitely would say that they need to take careful steps here. Donkey now trying to protect one for a little bit more. There's going to be a little bit of crash in towards the bottom lane here as we see Rex trying to go for this setup. We're looking at Rek as well as Luminaire already prepared to defend the tower as well. They do have the Dark Boots up, and Vin will be hugging by the corners of that brush. Well, Luminaire already getting spotted out, but Luminaire does not have that superior position to actually pull up a good Hurricane Dance. While Terizla still camping on the top side, which means that the expert will be well occupied, will not join the fight with the rest of the team.
And now Aura taking quite a bit of damage here against this Terizla. He just needs to auto space correctly. He's doing a great job. The true damage is coming in. He's low enough to actually come into this, and now Aura has the range. He has full gauge. Rek wants to turn this around. He has help. He needs to buy some more time. And then strike. One more! Oh! He doesn't! The execution of strike was enough!
And they turn it 1-for-1. Here comes Lunar going in for Hurricane Dance. A little bit of the back and forth trade going on. And Sin! Oh my goodness, Chitsuru lands that final blow in the coffin, and they open up tier 2.
What did I tell you about Terizla, man? That's the beauty of him. If he gets you low enough, that revenge strike will execute you. It does max percentage health, missing damage, true damage even. Sorry, just regular damage against your opponent. So the lower you are, you get hit by that revenge strike, that pop. Ooh, so satisfying.
Yeah, it just popped like a pimple, and look at that turtle go. This is going to be Rex Rigum Keon just slowly showing who's boss. And EVOS Legends gonna find a little bit of a response as well. Now, speaking of that, here comes EVOS here trying to catch out and Vin concentrated energy being bought out by Sin. So this is definitely gonna be some great coverage of all that map control coming from RRQ.
No. Yeah, it's not going to matter too much. Luminaire can disengage with the Hurricane Dance, but, you know, the pressure from Lemon, that's what it's about. He lands that revenge strike, and now he's going to chip away with the executioner strike, because Aura on the top side is in a lot of trouble. He takes quite a bit of last maximum impact, does actually land, but Donkey trying to buy some time. Sin doesn't let him go through. Chrono Dash was just enough.
Now, RRQ has already got themselves in towards the position where Luminaire also tries to actually catch them out. Only inhibitor turrets left for EVOS Legends here, as we do wait for another minute before that Lord shows up. So 9 minutes pass. We're looking at the goal graph here, of course, slowly going upwards. RRQ here has already made sure that they could not have any EVOS members pushing towards the mid lane.
Yeah, and now RRQ, you made a really good point, because they're trying to just choke EVOS out before they hit their power spike. And we know for a fact EVOS scales so well into this game. The problem is just buying that time. Eventually, Lemon is gonna fall off of this game. He can only put so much pressure. 9 minutes, they've developed a significant goal lead, but they can't afford to get caught here. Vin just absorbing the damage. Dark Knight falls already. Top side, Lemon taking on Aura.
They didn't really want to fully commit with the Hurricane Dance as well, though they did see a little bit of the opportunity, but now Lemon, respecting a little bit of space, gives it over onto the side of Export. Now Aura already having Immortality, so he can push as much as he wants. He can even break the Firaga armor. There goes. Liam here is trying to steal this one off, but will still be secured by one.
Well, what's happening up on top now? It looks like Aura is putting some damage into Min. Forced to use his last insanity there just to make sure he doesn't get caught out by the rest of the team, which kind of gives the green light for RRQ to go on top of Lord.
But look at that go. Donkey has already known that the Lord has already been on that pursuit of RRQ. So do they actually know that this could be a really huge steal coming in if Donkey moves right in time? Here comes Luminaire, and they are on it, bro! They almost still in the way, but here comes the team fight breaking through. There will be blood being shed as we see Min getting chopped out with that Surferionic armor being popped out with the last insanity.
Yep, and great play coming in from EVOS Legends. They were trying to go for the steal, but they managed to get out without losing a single member, which is really important here because Rex was able to get a good push down on the bottom side of the map. I mean, EVOS Legends now have to defend against this upcoming Lord push. RRQ 9K ahead. We've seen this happen the other way around during Game 2. This lead might be a little bit too much for EVOS to handle.
Well, it's kind of like what they actually delivered in game number 2 in that sort of sense, where EVOS Legends is just getting a little bit of taste of their own medicine of what they just did. And true enough, look at how they know. They did have that sort of same pick, which was the Kimmy. Of course, now we have Luminaire trying to go in for another setup right here. Ooh. But is EVOS ready to actually take this fight? Because there is the Lord already marching for it, swinging the hammer upon Donkey here. Here he comes.
They're going for the big setup here on the play. They're trying to push out through, but on top side, Harold is getting pushed away. I think they're trying to lock Sin down, but the Salmon Force is a little too much. He doesn't pump it down. Sin is in trouble now as he pushes away the rest of the team, zoning out, taking quite a bit of damage, but the shield from the Chrono Dash is a little too much. Arrival being used on the turn to buy some time and damage. Aura pushing on through, clearing up the waves.
Well, now it's still pretty much even out, but EVOS members are slowly losing those grip. They need to hold on a lot more stronger. They did lose out the Lord, which means that they have a little bit of sign of relief, to say the very least. Now we're just waiting for Red to come up online because he could not actually leave that base. And now Helker rendering him a little bit redundant in that sort of sense, where he's supposed to actually go for this push. He's supposed to actually dive for the back line, but he could not find Sin. He could not even find the lines up to Turu. Now, the left going in instead. And here comes the setup coming from Donkey as well as Luminaire, but they got him pinned over the wall. But here comes Salmon Force coming out from the Harif as well. They're going on the reset. They don't have any more minutes left, and RRQ patiently waiting to blow. And there's not much time left. If they give too much of that time over onto EVOS Legends, they might just find a way to fight back.
They're doing a really good job in terms of defense. They have superior wave clear. They're making sure that they're using Lilia as much as they can. But the problem is that Juan doesn't have those black shoes. Lemon trying to 2v1 here. Rex has to get on out of there as Luminaire won't be able to support him. Lemon has too much damage on his side. He buys the glowing wand to kind of help out the team.
Well, speaking of glowing wands here, they might just put it into the impact. No, it's back over onto the corners of Luminaire, and here comes Donkey with the wall charge. Could not stop this turn from falling, but here comes Sin, trying to actually re-engage with Aura, ready back, and that will be a huge shutdown coming in with the Lilia burning them. And here comes the rest of EVOS fighting back. Lemon getting caught by the corners of the wall as he is forced to get away. Outside here, Immortality being popped up. So Liam is in danger, and EVOS Esports trying to go in for their comeback kill. And now chase down over the side of it. Hurricane Dash being popped out as well. There it goes. Lolita will be blocked, but they will dash away.
The timings of their death couldn't be worse. Now Liam won't be able to make it to the Lord in time if EVOS decides to go for a big fight, but luckily at least Sin will be there to kind of hover around the Lord side to buy enough time for Liam to join the fight. The only issue is that EVOS Legends is hitting that 40k mark, and once they hit 41k, their carries will be getting their final items.
Well, that will definitely be pretty much scary once they do hit that final mark. Now, things are slowly getting into shape as EVOS Legends stabilizes himself with about 4k gold. That Lord's coming up online for the second time round. Lolita already rotating across, spots out Lydia as well as the export moving forward. Donkey trying to actually make sure that no members of RRQ gets anywhere close, but now there's going to be a commitment over the top side.
Yeah, he's trying to win this 1v1. It's kind of a struggle because Immortality is just so powerful. Rex is in trouble. He has to use the... Ooh, he sidesteps. That might have been able to chuck him down to about 1 HP if he got another auto attack as well as the revenge strike. One's in trouble, has to take the black shoes, is forced to pull backwards as Rin now, Glorious Pathway has been put. They're trying to lock him down. Donkey is in a lot of trouble. The power nature isn't back up, and on the bottom side, Sid is taking so much damage from Korra. Rex trying to turn it around. The silence is enough, but the stingers don't land. But now they have a lead.
That's a lot of almost being committed, and now EVOS don't really have too much to actually fend off the likes of RRQ. Luminaire now already losing out that Hurricane Dash. Liam just have to fall all the way back. Well, look at Donkey, he still has Immortality. Oh, that's a huge penalty zone! A long time we've looking at that! RRQ locking them down. Aura does have the Piranga using the last insanity to actually escape out of it, but it will be the double kill falling in the hands of RRQ. And now EVOS down to only a few members left, but here comes Donkey.
Great play, uses the Hurricane Dance real quick to get it out. He should be able to kill Liam here. Wrecked nails them, and he's gonna keep on pushing. What did I tell you about Terizla? Ultimate at the end, the great penalty zone, like, my God.
Yeah, I'm sold right now, but now let's watch this 1v1 here between Greg as well as Vin. Well, Vin was not really all too scared. He says, I can take you any day. And, well, that's a little huge silence coming in, and Reg creating a little bit of discord between the two. Now trying to actually turn things around, over-committing, and Reg might just...
He's dead. He doesn't win this. He gets the bulwark. He gets the Guardian bulwark.
Finn actually wins that trade. We talk about Lolita here, usually not really having a huge damage output, and this is where RRQ shows them how it's being done. Fortune being purchased from the Kimmy.
This is unfortunate because now that he's down, the rest of the team needs to somehow figure out a way to defend Lord while still holding pressure. Lemon is on the top side of the map. He has a flag, but the rest of EVOS Legends can't really do too much to protect the Lord and give it over. They just have to. You don't have a choice.
Well, they definitely don't have any more choice. Luminaire getting closer and closer, and that's last insanity. That is it! That is the biggest still and the last time EVOS Legends, they might lose their lives, but they have the Lord.
They were baiting it out. This is it. RRQ is looking to end this game right here, right now. Lord just spawned on the bottom side, but that's not their concern. They should just keep on pushing towards mid and looking to end the game. Lilia is back up. This is a little unfortunate. Sid was holding on to his abilities to turn this around. They're going to kill Lord real quick and look to end this game off of the mid wave.
There's way too much time on the depth of Marks, as we still need 20 more seconds. And here goes RRQ trying to close things up, but Reg trying to stall things as they don't really have the mid waves. But with so many of these forces, they will still wait it out. And now as they crush down the bomb lane, this will be RRQ in the lead, 2-1.